Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, but all the side lanes lose, and you can't do anything. Okay, I see. Well, I can't be sure that we will be able to do everything today, and probably just, well, we will divide. Well, we will see how it goes, and if we won't be able just to uh, talk about both roles, probably just we will have another lesson, just as you wish. I think we should start with the jungle first. So just, I think we should go into a custom game, and just, well, I will show you on the map about the routes and the main idea that I think is really useful to think about when you are jungling. I really think that mainly there is one route that works in the most cases, and for me it works till now while I'm playing in Diamond, and it works just perfectly the same. It just differs a little bit with the late game, just because higher level players are able to stall the game pretty much easier, and they tend to flame less and farm harder, so the kills doesn't matter that don't matter that much, and that's pretty much all the difference that there is between gold and diamond. Mostly the players playing kind of the same game. Even in lane, there is no big difference between diamond player and mid. Of course, if it is their main champions. Mm-hmm. Okay. Especially this seems to happen when you're playing mid, because you are unable to engage most likely, and that is a big deal. Just to play jungler, because you will be able to engage yourself. You will decide when the team fights take place, and what is more important, you will be able to make your presence in the place that your team needs at the moment. You are the one to make calls for objectives and other stuff. Mid lane is not that good for this role, just because you need to stay behind. If you are going aggressive, you are kind of vulnerable to get caught, and just you are carry. You can't go face checking and something like that. Uh,
I thought you'd never pick me.
I don't know. Okay. So, just to start with, uh, you always want to start the buff that is uh, closer to your bot lane, because they will be able to pull you without losing experience, and they will pull harder than top lane take that will take more time for it to help you, and he will lose at least 2 creeps, I think, and just as a consequences to this, he can lose the lane really easily after that, just because the enemy will take level 2 much earlier. So this is the first rule. The second one, you want to gank after level 3. This is just, I think this is really important, because if you are farming too much, and I don't know, you will go for another camp after you got your third level, you will be lower on HP, just because by the time you've taken 3 camps and got level 3, you are just hovering around 60 or 70 HP, percent HP, and if you go for another camp, you will lose even more, and after that it will be hard for you to gank. So, warding. It is solo queue, you won't be... it is much more important to get the vision than to deny it from the enemy, because if you are a good player, you will most likely find it more useful. Just, well, having the vision, not getting caught yourself, and try to catch the enemy. And denying vision is just good when you are more organized as a team, and you can act just, well, in a better way. And for now, this is just enough to have more vision. And just, well, first level ward lasts only for a minute, so if you just you don't even need to look on top lane for all the time to see that he has landed or not his ward. You can just farm in this jungle, and until the moment that your top lane has pushed the lane and moved to the river, you can be sure that he hasn't placed the ward yet. Okay, well, we've missed the buff, but it doesn't matter. It's just, well, running around. So yeah. Okay, so why do I recommend you to gank top? I think this is the easiest lane to gank, because just most likely there are 2 melee champions there that are trading hard during just CSing, and they will have lower HP. The lane is long, and they are overextending a little bit further than mid, that are range champions, and the lane is just, well, much shorter. Bot lane is hard to gank because they will have wards and other stuff, and what is more important, there are 2 players. They have more skills in the beginning, they have more summoner spells, and if you play bad, you can give the double buff. That is really a huge fallback for you as a jungler. So just as it is easy to gank top in the beginning, it is really hard to gank it as it got snowballed. So you want your top to win, so you will release your hands for the mid and late game. Why is it so? I don't know why it happens, but just, well, bruisers tend to snowball lanes harder. They easy dive their opponent if he is really far behind. So you want it to win. And what is also an important thing to think about is just, if you have your top lane winning, it provokes enemy jungler to gank top lane, and you are free to take the Drake at that moment. So it's like about 10 or, well, I'd say 10 minutes in the game. You won the top. It takes a lot of effort to kill your top lane, and at the time you are free to take dragon or gank bot, and it will contribute to your team much more than them getting 1 kill on top. After you got your level 6 and just as your mid lane, I think it is a good idea to gank mid, because well, at this moment, yes, you can, as Elise, you can gank any lane, but uh, if something goes wrong and the guy flashes, and after that he goes passive, this gank doesn't do much, really. Just, well, okay. Of course, there are some champions like, I don't know, Mordekaiser, Diana, and I don't know, probably Ari. Uh, that is that are better to be ganked before pre-level 6, just because of their natural lane bullies. The same thing about Riven top. They are bullying their lanes so hard that if you ignore this lane for a reasonable amount of time, this guy will just kill 12 of you in the gank. That is just a very unfortunate thing to have. And yeah, and just, well, things champions like Mordekaiser should be ganked probably even 2 or 3 times in a row, just to get him completely out of the lane. And here comes also the point that if you're kind of babysitting one lane, but it's not that hard babysitting. You just come 2 times and instantly gank. You don't need to sit in the bush for like 30 seconds. You just go in the jungle, farm the creeps, watch how the lane is positioned. For example, well, mid lane is getting pushed by the purple team if they keep last hitting. So you can keep in mind that in some time the lane will be pushed, so we have time to take wolves, and after that gank mid. Of course, these bots, they are fighting and stuff, but just like, this is the main idea. As long you are in the jungle, you have time to watch on the map and decide where you're going after you have finished this camp. Well, unfortunately, misfortune gank this dude, but just this is the main reason. So, well, I think this is the first thing you go in. If they are not reacting, and just, well, in a huge percent of games they are not reacting at all, you just go out and start the fight. If the enemy is a high mobile champion, or with a lot of I don't know, or something like Riven, you should wait for her to go aggressive. As I have already said, she's a lane bully. She will always go aggressive, just because she needs to do it. She needs to force her opponent out of the lane, so she will go in, and you should wait for this guy to cast the spell that you don't want him to have when you gank. And just as they go in, or just start fighting, most of the people get tunnel vision at that moment, and probably that they won't even notice you getting out of the bush. If you see that, well, okay, he warded this, you can just go and ward this bush to make sure that the enemy jungler is not standing there. At this time you should be watching at the enemy top lane. If he goes straight to you, probably enemy jungler is sitting there, so you should just consider backing. But if he doesn't do anything, okay, just ward it and make sure that your top lane yep, this one. Yep. After that you can either time it or just go, well, over here. Yeah. Or just if you see that your mid lane is getting pushed, just go to the mid lane, try to make pressure here, then you get your smite up again, you go take the wolves, and then go top again, and he most likely won't have this ward anymore. And this is also important, that you need to be effective jungler. Every gank should be followed by a jungle camp or two. Especially this is very important when you get your jungle item. I mean, clearing the camps between the ganks is important, especially when you get your jungle item, such as, I don't know, Spirit of the Ancient Golem. Yeah. You shouldn't fall too far behind, babysitting the lanes. So, you've ganked top, well, probably 1 or 2 times. Then you get your level 6 and you one-shot mid. So, and this is the time when you can think about going for a dragon. Why I don't think that it is not that important to gank bot lane so hard early game, because they won't be too far ahead in terms of level, and just with ultimates you deal tons of damage and you can pretty much kill any lane. And after that you will go for the dragon, and this is a huge profit for your team. Well, pink is a good idea if you want to get a sneaky Drake, just when you're not sure that you will succeed on the bot lane, and you will just go over here, put pink ward and do it this solo as well. And if you are going for a gank bot, I don't think that this is so much needed, because you have like 2 more people here than the enemy team, so why would you spend even more gold just for nothing? Okay, they will come and most likely they will die and give even more gold to your team. As soon as you've got your dragon, you should think about just pushing the objectives, because the game is about objectives, not the kills. This is also a thing to think about. Just when you gank top, you kill this guy, probably you're both kinda low. Don't leave this guy alone. He's pinging you back, but he doesn't understand that if he stays, he will die just because the enemy jungler will come and kill him. So you push the lane and you go back. In the mid lane, just the idea stays the same. You come, gank, push the lane, but then you try to push the tower. Timing your buffs is also very important. You have to be here at 7-10 with full HP and with items. You shouldn't be ganking at that time, just because you will probably lose red, and for a lot of champions this is not the best thing you want to have. And just losing even 1 buff can give the enemy an idea that he can control you. Just he saw. Yep, they respawn every 5 minutes, so 7-10, then you know that soon will be blue. You ping it, and probably just while running here you say that mid prepare, you will get your blue. If they have some, I don't know, some better junglers like Lee Sin, Xin Zhao and something like that, and well, or probably someone has already invaded you, not once, Probably warding this bush will be would be a great idea, just to make sure that your mid lane won't be caught here as he comes to get the blue buff, and just I don't know, a random needle spear won't get it. Well, just this is a good idea to have this ward. If you feel like the enemy team could be invading you. Uh, yes. Sometimes, just when landing this kind of skill shots, it is a good idea just to get out of the bush. They saw you. They see you. Like here. They start running. They think, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. He's gonna land his cocoon. Yep, and you wait for the last time, for the last moment, and well, a human brain can be stressed for a long period of time, and uh, most likely this guy will run forward just, and this this is the time when you will land your cocoon, and just it doesn't really matter that much. How far would you land this? A little bit earlier or a little bit uh, später? Okay. Uh, just waiting and waiting, and just especially when you are ranged champion, just running behind the enemy, and well, I bet you know about attack moves, just like attack moves that you shouldn't wait for the whole auto attack animation to fall out just to move forward. You just can, well, I don't have the best champion just to show this the idea, but just like all of the auto attacks in League of Legends consists of three parts. Just some kind of a loading time, just when your champion pulls an arrow or something like that. Then the second part, actually missile going to the target, and then goes the part when your champion, I don't know, puts a ball to the side or something like that. And the third part is not needed for you to deal a damage, and this is the time when you can move actually without while your auto attack is still reloading. So you can move a little bit, then again auto attack, and so on and so on. I'll get a ranged champion next time, and I'll show you how. So you just can pressure them. They will run away from you. This is just a good thing to know about, especially when playing mid. They will try to dodge your skill shot, and as they are trying to do this, they are not leaving your range of auto attack, and you can just hit a lot of damage just with that. Especially when we are talking about mid lane, most well, sometimes they don't have armor runes, and just your auto attacks deal a lot of damage with, and then they think, okay, I can die, and they are starting running forward, and this is the time when you land your skills and kill them. So about Baron calls, here you should be really careful, just because if the enemy jungler is alive, it is 50-50%. But there are champions like Lux and Gragas that are actually are able to deal more damage with their skills than your smite. So probably and just, well, doing Baron against a team with a lot of crowd control and damage can end just terrific for your team, and you don't want to put yourself in such a stressful situation. Just on Baron, having a pink ward on Baron is always a good idea. Ah, okay, baiting. Yep, this is the thing you want to do. Just put a pink ward there, then just bait starting a dragon or a Baron, and when they come, kill them. Ah, and this is also a thing to think about. Just okay, especially this is useful when you are ganking top. For example, well, you are Elise or just I don't know Kha'Zix, and this guy is standing here. You just can't come out and start hitting him. Especially when you have red buff, you will slow him and deal damage already, and leave your stun for the time when he will. Oh shit. Wait for the time when he will use his flash or other escaping ability, and then follow him up with your dash, your stun, and something like that. And also think about of the crowd control that your teammate have on the lane you are ganking. Don't stack them in 1 second. For example, Renekton hitting his double W, and immediately you are landing your E, so stuns won't stack, and effectively you will lose just like 1 second of CC. Just wait a little bit, let your teammate to cast all he has, just because they will definitely do this. Just no questions. All that they have, they will burn immediately, and you just wait for them to flash, just to try to escape you, and follow up and kill them. So I don't recommend invading in solo queue, just because you can't predict how your solo lanes will go. When you are invading, you want your lanes to be pushing to the enemy towers, but just you can never be sure. Just like there is no chance that that the enemy mid lane won't come later than yours, and just giving out double buffs is a really bad thing. Even on top lane, if you feel like losing double buff and giving it to the enemy top lane, just leave. This is especially should be considered playing against Renekton, just because, or even they can kill you if you're getting out of position. So always try to have this ward, so to be aware of the counter gank, and be responsible for the double buffs you are carrying. So about taking the kills, I don't know, just if you are able to give them the kills, then try to give them. I think that even in solo queue, you should try to believe in your teammates, that at least they are not worse than the enemy team. So giving them a confidence in themselves is always a good idea. And just saying things like "good job" and other shit. But if they are flaming and you feel like I don't know, mid is going to give his blue to the enemy mid laner in a second after he got his one, so just take his blue buff, and you will be able to use your ulti more often, and effectively try to come back either mid lane or other lanes. Uh, Sometimes it goes that way that all the lanes lose, and all of them spamming in chat that you should help them. You shouldn't rush to the lane that is crying in the hardest way, just because they are flaming and blaming you. You should just ignore them and decide yourself what you can do or what you can't. If you can gank top, just go for it. Okay, just and then with the kills, try to help bot lane. But if you feel like coming to the bot lane will be just another kill for their AD carry, uh, just it doesn't make sense. You shouldn't explain this to these guys just because it is useless. There is no way you will be able to explain your disbelief in them. This is all of the players are mere humans. We all lose the lanes. We're all sometimes winning the lanes. So you should be just statistically effective and more effective than the enemy jungler. So I see you are going tank kills. As a jungler speaks, I think that it is good to go for junglers that can be both tanks and damage dealers if the game goes good for them, and what is more important, that they can go damage when you have some crazy tanky team comp like Shen top and probably Leona bot, so you don't need to go another tanky champion. But you never can be sure how it goes. Just Shen can go, I don't know, Trinity Force Rush and go tons of damage build. So going for a tanky build then is a good idea. Yes, I would say that you don't need to. Just you need to be during the game. You need to be pressuring their carries. You need to be you need to play that way so that the enemy AP carry, enemy AD carry should always consider twice going a little bit further, a little bit deeper in your team, just because you can kill them, just because your 1 CC can kill them. This is the main point. You are the one to zone, but if you feel like, well, obviously your AD carry is more fed, has more kills, is better late game, well then you can consider just trying to def your AD carry and then just either ignore or kill the enemy backline. But most likely you will need to pressure them, just because, well, why J4 is not that good in defending. Uh-huh. Well, Volibear is a really just I think he's a beast, but sometimes you feel so helpless with him that is so frustrating for me that against some of the team comps I can't do anything. Well, something like, I don't know, Trash or Ash, or, well, something well, good job. So you just you are pressing your Q, you are running like mad, but without flash you have no presence. You are not pressuring their backline at all, and just I've played a lot of games as AD carry, and well, the junglers like Volibear, Udyr, um, you know, well, actually the junglers without hard engage, I don't feel them like they are so scary. If they are not fed, they are not so scary. They are not scary at all. Just at the point when AD carry manages to get the core item build of 3 items, which are just, well, let's say Bloodthirster, then something with attack speed, well, either Trinity Force or Static Shiv, and then Last Whisper, they are most likely will be able to kite you. They will be most likely be positioned that way that you won't be able to engage in them. So I think Elise is really good pick because she has a lot of damage early game. She can gank pretty much any lane early game, and she stays relevant as the game progresses. The only problem that I see in her that she's not you know, combo wombo kind of champion. Yeah, you have kinda low cooldowns, and you should always well, actually you need to land all of them during the team fight, at least your E. And sometimes I think that actually having a combo wombo team is better, just because it is easier to succeed with them. Just, well, they're standing in one place, at least one of you lands a good CC, and then all of you lands a good CC. This is the main point. But of course she is not that good. Oh, she's not that bad. She is just, well, she's strong, she can gank a lot, but, well, I don't know. Playing her feels like a little bit too stressful for me. Yeah, for this. Yeah, this is good. Seriously, just, well, catching people off guard is the thing that she excels in, and that's why also you want to have one more ward just to see the, I don't know, just carry going through the jungle, catching him and killing, and you won't need to. You are not. You don't have any ult that's with a huge cooldown. All of your skills are. Well, I don't know about Rabadon. Well, I think that you kinda lack magic resist. Just 60 magic resist is really low, and at the moment when supports kinda dealing a lot of damage, especially when they are Annie or Zyra. Spirit Visage actually is a really good item, though it will be nerfed in the next patch. But 20% cooldown reduction is a huge thing. I don't know, just I don't know, just are you aware of it or no? But like 20% cooldown reduction is a huge thing. It deals so much damage. Just but most of the players, and just Even my friend with whom I do a queue, he was always telling me, dude, just Spirit Visage is awesome. Just this 20% cooldown reduction out of nowhere is awesome. And I didn't believe him, but at the point, well, I started playing Renekton, I think, just I understood that having this high cooldown reduction is really huge. Just especially when you're not kinda when you're kinda tanky and you don't have your full damage build. Having your skills up earlier is a good thing to have. Though probably you can go also as Elise going for Abyssal Skipper is also, yeah, it has magic resist, it has damage amplifier for you and your teammates, so especially when you are ahead, this is a good idea. Just because if you have positioned yourself bad, just even Spirit Visage won't help you, but if you are playing good, then Abyssal Skipper is a huge just a thing to add to your team. What can I say more about jungle? The main thing about jungle, it is hard to say all the things that are going in the mind when you're thinking about what lane to gain. It is just overall knowledge of the matchups. You should just at least, I don't know, you should be able to understand how the lane works. So are you aware how the top lane plays? Just have you played a lot of games top lane, bot lane? Just, well, the main idea that they are always fighting and they are always struggling for CS, but they are always dependent on the pressure. If you're just sitting in his bush, he will act more aggressive and well, I've come to the wrong point. Just the main thing, you should be aware of what lane will get pushed, what champion got counter-picked, and what lane will need a lot more help than the others. And this comes only with the experience and just seeing how it goes. Just, for example, you've played, I don't know, just 20. I was talking about that the experience of matchups are coming only with the games played, and it actually fades away as you are not playing, just because the meta always changes, and sometimes at one point, I don't know, Diana was crushing everyone mid, but now actually she is getting hardly pushed and punished in her lane. So knowing these small things, what lane needs help and what lane doesn't, just from the start, just from the picks, is a great thing to have in mind when jungling. But you can always just look at the situation and act just just having only this one in mind. And as I said, you're clearing the camp, look at the lanes, how are they going. I don't know, just your top lane, if all the lanes are pushed to the enemy side, uh, try to find the lane that is the most vulnerable to the gank, and think what lane uh, would you have ganked if you were their jungler, and try to be close to this place and counter gank. For example, you've got a first blood for your top lane. This guy has decided that he is a god, that he has already won his lane. He starts pushing, but you know, and the enemy know that he had burned his summoners when you were ganking, and this guy got first blood. So this guy is standing here. He has no wards, and he will most likely get ganked. But if you are standing somewhere near, you will be able probably save him or even kill them, just because your lane was ahead because of the first blood. He has more items, the items are better, so you deal more damage, and as well as just counter ganking is always more efficient than gank, just because they have used all their spells to kill one, and when you come out, you deal the damage to both of them. Well, just sometimes it is not the case, but just most likely they are also have chased him for a reasonable amount of time, so they are away from their tower, and even in the luckiest situation they have just dove him, and tower had hit them a couple of times. So when you counter gank them and kill, the lane is over. It is funny how they can land just a combo of skill shot ults from the whole map. What is an important thing to think about, especially in skirmishes? I think that dodging a skill is a little bit more important than landing yours. So especially when I play mid, I sometimes like just to go in, just close the distance between between us, and then I know that this guy will try to land a skill shot on me, and then try to dodge this, and after that try to land mine. Why it is important? Just because, well, if you are ahead, then it is okay, but then it is okay to ignore this and just go in and catch all of his damage and still be able to kill him. But if you are behind, you are not supposed actually to lose the fight. If you perform greatly and he misses all of the skill shots, then you will be able to kill him. So acting on the limit of your skills and pushing yourself to the limit gives a great experience, and then when the time comes, and you will be able to act in the same way in the situation when you are, I don't know, just got ganked, and you know that if for example Amumu will land a Q on you, you are most likely dead. Then you have only one chance, and you don't have flash. You need to dodge this, and just getting used to dodging the skills is a great experience and will help you a lot. Okay, again, you are just too impatient. You have just a couple of creeps around Lux, and you try to land E between them, and just waiting a little bit for her to move out of these creeps, or just going in her with Q or auto attacks is a better idea, I think. Just okay. Okay, I don't want. Okay, I don't think that we will get an IP boost burn from this. This is mainly all I have for jungle. We'd better play a normal game or something. Yeah, normal game. Most likely my friends are waiting for us, and we will make sure that you will get jungle. Just not to return. If you feel like your mid lane losing hard and you are losing control in your jungle, you are getting invaded all the time, just go for the wards and be even more careful with your buffs. Just come exactly by the time it spawns and just smite it. Don't leave it for your mid lane. And again, your mid lane is losing, just come and help him. Just buy a ward, save a life. A usual thing to have. And again, if you see that one of the lanes are getting camped, try to help them to ward and then counter gank. Just, well, some of the guys doesn't know how to stop ganking one lane, and they keep going there over and over again. A little bit of help. Okay, where is my cool? Yeah, good job. So as for smart casting, I think that Elise is good actually with it, but I've seen you aren't using smart casting. Yeah, really? But just like it seems when you're pressing your skills, you are doing it quiet. Yeah, you're pressing them pretty quick. Just this is impressive. Probably you should try it actually, just for some of the skills. For example, Q on Elise. Well, then it is kind of frustrating for me to see you kinda, I don't know, missing your E in a crucial way. Okay, so, well, yep, I have 3 of my teammates online. This will be a try-hard game. No fuck. Just a second, I will contact him in Skype. Okay. Just waiting for them to give me promote. We will probably play against Diamond. Yeah, a good experience. Although we have level 20 and he has no runes. We kinda have good matchmaking rating here as well on his account, just because we are playing with him, and this guy was a challenger on a Russian server. He's just having fun. Probably they will troll a little bit, but most of them are, well, except for Lavrik, they're all good. Yeah.
Always trust your spirit.
And what champion do you usually play mid and the Oriana? Oh yeah.
This'll be a
For
blast.
Ziggs. Because I saw you had problems with balls deep. Playing with Ziggs, you should just wait for a team fight to happen, and that's all. And then try to use your W to save your AD carry, and kinda that's all. If you don't die and position yourself correctly, you will deal a lot of damage. Just the. I see. Okay, I see. During the team fights, you shouldn't concentrate that much on killing again. You should think about dodging and thinking about the skills that can kill you and what can kill you. I don't know, just Zac jumping over the wall, Malphite's ult, or something like that. You should always consider this and try to think and watch the moves of the enemy. If they are kinda chasing you like mad, and just go back, and they will waste time, they will get damaged by your team, and when they just when they will react to it and leave you alone, this is the time you just turn around and strike them back. But always be on this edge, just trying to understand what this guy are going to do. Is this small fight is always ulting you? Then probably you should try to delay his ult for as long as possible, and of course never going into your AD carry. Just he's waiting for this time for flash ulti probably, or I don't know, any the same thing. Just always think twice where you go. Rengar can gank any lane on level 6, but they have a movement of and 6 actually the only champion that I play only without smart cards. The other champions have at least 1 or 2 spells that I get in smart cards. And here I think that just landing his skills is much easier without it. Just because you think a little bit longer before you, you use your skill. And this is a crucial thing. So my 40 FPS is not that good. Commander Shepard is my dual queue partner. Nice one. On the lanes, pushing the lane in the beginning is a must for any lane. You want to have your second level a little bit earlier than the enemy. As for the... okay, all the lanes are pushed, but most likely one of the solo lanes will get ganked, and just try to predict it. Yeah. You can go and put a ward for him. Okay. Okay, I'm fine. Okay, minion is getting pushed now. Oh shit. Oh, you should have one. Okay, but I have no mana. Okay, good job. You can gank bot now. Yep. If you have smite up, you can kill a big this one. Then just go back. Just you have HP, you have mana, and you have smite. You just insta kill this guy. This one rather. Nah. Well, actually, it was his mistake. He should have gone back a long time ago. Just like for some reason he stays there and dies. This is kinda. It's 7-10. Yep. Just farm. You have the items now. And try to react, just like you did when the Rengar ganked me. Wow, I played this a bit. No, you could have killed him. I should have flashed earlier, before he stunned me. That was unlucky. Diving wanna is not the best idea. You can go to the jungle. I'm coming. Oh, then this. Oh, okay. No, it's okay. In this situation, just buying a pink ward and trying to go for a Drake is a good idea. We kind of fed them with that death. Nou ja. We can only hope that our late game will be better. Can help top now. Nope, he's still there. He will try to kill this. In back. You should have just started with the small spider. Fine. Ah, they will go back. I'll try to push the lane. Oh shit. Damn. Oh shit. Ah, this is too much. Yeah, but Ziggs is good in team fights against her because she can't just go through my E's when I manage to buy my hopefully Rabadon. What the fuck? Time for some insect plays. Okay, now insect. Insect. Fuck insect. Nah. Yeah. Ah, this was greedy. Just keep farming. Another Drake. Mhm. Oh shit. Okay, this is the game. Close. Well, they can. No, just it doesn't really matter. They don't need it actually. Just they are killing us without it pretty easy. Pretty easy. Ah, yeah, they will go push. Well, the crucial moment was that dive, and they've killed 3 of you. Hmm. Oh boy. They have done dragon just before they've killed us meat. Oh wow. just a, just another present in a New Year's Eve. Now they can be going for Baron. Just well, this is usually what happens just when one team is greatly ahead, and then they have some kind of not that successful team fight, and they most likely will go for the Baron after that. Just or will feel just will look for an opportunity. Just before that, they thought we were gonna kill all of them easily without it, but this team fight showed that probably they won't be able to do this. Nah, all of their lanes are reduced to beyond comebackable. No. Let's try this. Our last hope. Oh no, fuck. No, we got the burn. Ah, no flash. Yeah, all the lanes was pushed. Unfortunately, Lee Sin is, I don't know, he sucks usually, but he sucks. His level of sucking dicks in Lee Sin is just, yeah. Well, he pushed the lane and he gave out first blood. Just wasn't able to do anything and lost the lane against the Momo. And that dive bot lane was better. Okay, we should leave. They can come from here. The lane is bot lane. Oh shit. Fuck. I've jumped like perfectly into the range. Oh, and listen backed. He was running here, just when we pinged cannon, he backed. Okay, perfect. I don't know why can't they end this game? Just we can't fight them. Just they should come to our base and then this. They're just running around and farming the jungle. Oh, she's not gonna die. Oh no. Well, hopefully they will end now. Just well, we can help them. Actually. GG. Nah, not the best game I've played. Well, you have learned one important thing. You don't wanna die full HP Leona. Well, I actually think that Zac is really good top lane, but as a jungler, you're struggling with the early game ganking because you're kinda dependent on the positioning and jumping from the bushes, and I think Wyatt. Yeah, she deals tons of damage. She has great utility. She has ability just to dash through the walls, over the walls. I think yes. Just, well, J4 or Y are the best one. Well, just Commander Shepard and 3 more other friends. They have taken Diamond, just been playing